Why?
Because I do it every time. It makes me laugh.
Fair. Uh, Hi, welcome to the third session
Hmm.
of the Crooked Mile. Uh, we're starting a little bit late, so I don't know that we'll get through the whole. I don't know that we'll get through all of the town in one session. I don't know that we would have anyways because like
It's us.
we love chewing the scenery. Uh, so it'll probably be at least two sessions that we're here in Pansville. Uh, but I'm gonna go over a little bit here, a little bit of information about the town we're going into. Uh, Over the radio, you all start hearing the sound of. Well, first, I'm gonna say uh, for the mile there. I probably should have read this in the last session, but I didn't because I forgot that it was a thing. In a rare turn, our last few stops were in actual cities at actual venues. A night at Ann Arbor's Blind Pig, Kurt loved playing there, I heard. Then Paychecks in Detroit, where their name was a goddamn lie. Cheap bastard didn't give a shit. Now it's late in the night and 15 minutes into an hour-long drive down the 98 to Pansville, where we won't have a friend's couch to sleep on like Detroit, but I bet we can get a place cheap here. Show isn't until the day after tomorrow, the 23rd, but towns like Pansville usually mean our other kind of work. Our local opener is going to be a weirdo punk act, Blissful Ghosts. As soon as we got off the freeway, the road was more dirt and pothole than asphalt. Hell, if it weren't for the deer crossing signs, you'd have been forgiven for thinking we were just lost in the woods. They gave way eventually, the St. Clair River running alongside us. Distinctly fetid around here, probably because of the dead body of the old power plant. The rest of the town, from what we could see approaching it, seemed dead too, the lights spilling out of the riverfront diner, the only real sign of life at all. Uh, then you hear the crackle of the radio, and you hear Jackal's voice. Uh, Let me see here. What was Carrion Cravings, the lead of Carrion Cravings, by not choice, but by assignment, effectively, of the others. Just been there for the longest. I heard this place used to do pretty well for itself, back when there was still the steel trade. It's what you get when you got a port on a river, I guess. Of course, it's been a few decades since then, so now it's just one of a couple thousand places that got fucked. Notch in the Rust Belt. Now their nice power plant's abandoned, and all the kids get crammed into one elementary and one 6 to 12 high school. Place like this, the generations older than us remember just a couple decades ago when they had industrial jobs and kept food on the table, and it fucking haunts them. Meanwhile, everyone our age and younger sees this place for the shithole it is. Penniless graveyard they've been left with, their parents just ghosts stalking them while they dream about leaving one day. Even if it's just to rot somewhere else, as long as it's somewhere dreams don't have to die. Bitches like us come through, start feeling that hope again. Punk dykes from Chicago? Clearly we ain't living in penthouses, but we have a life at all, you know? I mean, sure, plenty of them ain't gotta leave one reason or another, but it's the thought that counts, right? Do any of you respond?
Antigone's gonna respond and just be like, ain't living in penthouses yet. Ain't living in penthouses yet. Over.
Uh, the radio's quiet for a minute, and then you just hear, yeah, yeah, sure, sure thing. I like, uh, I like your moxie. Does not say over.
I think I think Antigone is the only one of us that says over.
Antigone is nothing if not committed to the bit.
Mhm.
All right. let's see. Do I even have a map set up? I fucking don't. This is sick. I didn't do enough prep because I have so much going on.
It's fine.
So we're
We
just gonna
can,
stay on the highway landing.
yeah, we
On
can
the highway for now.
imagine things.
Yeah. So, uh, as you come into the town, the first thing that you notice is the riverfront diner, and it has a big neon sign. And oh yeah, the Foundry's paused. Oops. There we go. Just forgot to unstart it or unpause it. Um, it looks like a traditional sort of diner looking thing, and everyone is. You can see the glowing neon, the shapes and silhouettes the uh, in the windows moving around, and then you hear the voice of the narrator. Each of you each hear something different. Actually, you each hear the same thing. I thought there were three questions. There's not. Who have you lost? What memory of them do you think back to on dark nights alone?
I think Poppy's is probably feels obvious to me. Um, this loss is not as like per death, but loss as in what caused Poppy to be blacklisted in her old life also cost her significant other. Um, and so in the late moments when she's alone and the drugs aren't enough to numb the pain, she thinks about her.
What's her name?
Bitch, I knew you were gonna do that to me.
Of course.
Let's say Veronica.
Excellent. Okay. I'm gonna give her a bond on you. Just in case that ever shows up.
Noted.
Uh-oh.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah, I do have a question. Never mind. No, I know the answer. I take it back. Because I have a move that lets me stop bonds getting taken on me from anyone affiliated with local authorities or the industry. Um, but I don't think she counts as being affiliated with the industry just because she dated me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, never mind. I figured it out on my own.
Um, I can go next.
in a similar vein, not lost as in dead, but lost to Antigone. Um, she still thinks about Amelia, the girl that she fell in love with, thought was going to be her soulmate, and was absolutely crushed when Amelia was not on board with the whole drag and being trans thing. And was just like, no, goodbye. And that was it. And that's who she still thinks about.
A very blunt answer, but Layla, she's dead, unfortunately.
Okay.
Uh, she was Sky's first crush.
Okay. So I have also given Amelia a bond on you, Antigone. I'm gonna go into here. I'm gonna go into here. Journal. So I'm gonna make a new notes tab here.
Mhm.
All players. So if you go into the journal, you should now see a folder called Notes. You all have ownership priority over it, which means that you'll be able to edit anything in there. So do be mindful of other people's writing. I'll just make each of you a little notes page real quick. Excellent. And you can keep your own notes in those, as well as look at the notes of everyone else. So keep that in mind.
So,
I'm
yeah.
yeah, I'm only seeing calendar notes, Crooked Mile book, and DB core book.
Oh, interesting. Configure ownership. Owner. Save changes.
There it goes.
There we are.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So the first thing you see is the diner, the riverfront. There is also, you can see the old power plant. There's a junkyard, a high school, and things along those lines kind of dotted around the town. There's also houses and supermarkets and stuff like that, but maybe not supermarkets, maybe just markets. But yeah, the first thing that you all see is the riverfront diner with its neon glowing brightly. What do y'all do?
Um, are we pulling in like kind of right at the end of that conversation with Jackal?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Like, I think you can see the Carrion Cravings van pulling in. I think they probably pull into the diner.
I'm yeah, Antigone's just gonna be like, yeah, no, I do think it's just gonna be you and me, Jackal, in the penthouse. So like, when are we going to when are we going to really just either combine our bands or just go you and me and we'll do the whole act together? I think it's about time for that, don't you?
Uh, I I think that you see there is like movement in the van from Carrion Cravings, but there is no response as Jackal gets out of the van.
No, it was because I forgot to say over, isn't it?
No.
uh, I think that you hear someone pick up the radio, and it's Catfish,
Of course, it's catfish.
and they go over the radio and say, this really doesn't help you not feel like a plant, right? Like trying to poach our lead.
I mean, that's true. I guess I can see where you're coming from, but you've got to see it from my perspective. Like, some
Yeah,
people are
you're
just
getting paid.
destined for greatness, is how I would put it. But yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah,
Love you,
sure. Destined
catfish.
destined for something, all right. And you hear the radio click off.
Destined for lunch with you.
You see Catfish, Jackal, and Possum. They all get out of the car.
Worth a shot.
But yeah, do y'all see that in your rear view as you drive past the riverfront, or do you see it in the sides as you pull in?
Probably. Oh, go ahead. Probably as we pull in, just because because I think that that would be the more awkward situation because Antigone keeps on flirting with this rival band, trying to poach people. Um, Listen, she's
You
gonna
know
dig
what?
her
That
own.
was flirting, wasn't it?
She's gonna she's gonna have to dig her own grave at some point, and well, rather do that sooner than later.
Well, then I guess go ahead and roll flirt for flirting with Jackal, and we'll do some retconning if necessary. That's a good roll. Uh,
Oh my god.
See, I think it plays out exactly how I said. Jackal just straight up, Z ignores you.
Uh,
Oh my god. I guess they also get a bond on me.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Z sure does.
as, I,
And
as I said, you're gonna dig your grave sooner or later.
Then hand me a fucking shovel.
hell yeah. Uh, Antigone, I think you hear the narrator in your head says, "It doesn't seem like you need one."
Okay, no, that's fair. Yeah, that's
So, the Riverfront Diner. As you enter, you see it's very sparsely populated. The only other people in here are Carrion Cravings. They're at a booth in the back of the diner, and you see the only other patrons in there, rather. As you do see a an older woman with yeah, an older woman in uh, a shawl and like faded jeans and t-shirt, and uh, you see bags under her eyes and a cigarette between her lips as she's back behind the counter. Looks like she's just kind of cleaning up a little bit. uh, before going over to take Jacqueline Crew's order.
Mhm.
Um, let's do a paint the scene. How can you tell that this diner has experienced loss?
I've got an easy one. There is a placard nailed to a certain seat at like the diner bar with someone's like in memoriam name plastered on, like that's their seat. No one sits in it.
I think there's probably a couple of older patrons, and like it's like a group of like three. However, they ordered like four coffees.
Excellent.
There's like several layers of help wanted signs on the front door as you come in, where it's just like there's always a some position or other that's open.
Excellent. And Chaotic, could you repeat yours? I didn't catch it.
There is a group of like older patrons, group of three, and they ordered four coffees instead of three.
Mmm. Excellent. Okay. All right.
So, Antigone, what is your plan with the carrion cravings? Like, I I have enough people as is. Like to
Oh,
combine the bands together, that would just make too many people. I don't think we can all fit inside a single vehicle.
well, you need to have a little bit more imagination about how we could all fit in one vehicle, because I'm pretty sure it can be done. But also, you should never listen to anything I say. I was just bored. I was just bored.
I mean, we're on the same route as them. You can't be antagonizing them, Antigone.
Also, they're not that good, and why would we want to be in a band with them?
I mean, listen, I literally
Yeah, I'm
only
listening.
said me and
Headphones
Jackal.
go in.
I'm going to pantomime going on a long explanation that's just like constant like gesticulating with middle fingers and everything to Poppy. I'd just be like,
Poppy's like nodding along, like really enthused, like the best fake you smile you've ever seen in your life.
yeah,
Incredible. I think that eventually you see the older woman with the cigarette leave the table of carrying cravings and walks over to y'all. She kind of looks at you, says, "Name's Dolores. What can I get you?"
I'll take some biscuits and gravy, and I'll have one of those cigarettes. You will bum me one.
She kind of nods and reaches into a breast pocket, pulls out, like it looks like they are, they're really cheap cigarettes. Uh, she
We
pulls one
talking
out.
Lucky Strikes here? Is that
Oh
what are we
yeah,
talking?
oh yeah. No, she pulls out a Lucky Strike for you, hands it to you, and says, "Smoke inside. I don't give a shit."
Me either, honey, me either. Lights up, blows smoke directly into Antigone's face.
Uh, uh, I mean, it is the 90s. Like they're still smoking inside.
I
There is still
promise you they
smoking
were still
detectors.
smoking in Wisconsin at this time inside. I assure you.
Mhm.
Um, I am going to try. No, that's. I just wave it away. And can I get like a big stack of like waffles?
She kind of like looks at you for a little bit, mulls it over, and says, "We got frozen ones. Is that good?"
That's perfect.
Cool. And you? She says, looking to Sky.
I mean, I'll have a coffee.
Just a coffee? You don't want
D-
Bailey's in it?
Listen, I don't know.
I don't know. You seem like someone that could use a stiff drink.
Probably. Surprise me.
One coffee Irish coming up.
Mhm.
And
This is
she kind of walks
fantastic.
back, and you can see her hips like sway as she walks. Uh,
As she walks away, I'm just gonna be like, turn to Sky and just be like, "This is fantastic. I'm so excited. It's finally gonna be my turn to drive since you're gonna be drunk. It's about fucking time. Let me tell you."
I think I'd rather trust Sky driving drunk than Antigone driving sober, personally. On
I,
like a staph infection level?
I think like there is just like this amused like silence as though Sky hasn't been like driving like high as balls already.
Yeah. Remember the shitload of cocaine? It's like cut with baby powder?
No,
Yeah.
cocaine makes you better at driving.
and I believe I also gave Sky ketamine while driving too.
Yeah.
Ketamine makes you better at driving. That's why I'm going to do a whole bunch right now. Not really. I'm not going to do that.
No, you are driving.
I can drive.
All right. I hand the keys over to Poppy.
One of these days, y'all are going to let me drive, and you're going to realize it's all been fine all along.
Passenger princesses don't drive.
Mhm.
When I get to drive, that'll make me your queen.
Poppy laughs so hard she chokes on this nasty ass cigarette.
I mean, that's not how that works.
You just mark my words. Just wait. Just wait. Day's coming.
Don't worry, Your Eminence. You'll be queen of the shitty van with gross oil stains and other questionable stains and a fucking mattress in the back of it. Behold your kingdom.
Everybody starts somewhere, right?
I think that there are a few other people that start kind of coming into the diner. I'd say it's probably it's probably pretty late actually, so I don't think there is anyone else coming in.
Mm.
Except for one individual. Uh A woman hiding under a layer of shawls and necklaces, colorful tapestry as artificial as it is true to the woman underneath. She has this spirit of confidence about her, and uh, she walks up, looks around, sees you all and Carrion Cravings, and smiles, what seems to be a genuine smile, uh, before walking up to the counter and sitting down, uh, and begins talking with Dolores. And the two of them are talking while Dolores is cooking, through the little chef's window, and you can see that Dolores is actually smiling as they talk. Eventually, you get your food, and Dolores says, "Is that gonna be it?"
Mm. Yeah.
Weirdly enough, you see that Carrion Cravings has the same order as all of you.
Bunch of freaks.
Sus.
Extremely good taste. I knew there was a reason we were friends with the other band.
Uh, yeah, Jackal has biscuits and gravy and a cigarette. Catfish has a stack of pancakes instead of waffles.
Oh, not all of us have good taste.
And Possum is drinking a coffee and has just wine sat next to them as well.
Mm.
Uh, yeah, the food is about as good as you would expect from a shit town diner, which is to say, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Greasy spoons have the best food.
Absolutely. And uh, yeah, I think that you probably overhear uh, Dolores chatting a little bit with Jackal, and uh, she is kind of like she's laughing a little bit. They seem to be getting along. Uh, Mentions that she heard a rifle being fired a few weeks ago while working, and that was kind of interesting. Uh, but otherwise, that's about all you overhear. What do y'all
All
do?
right. Who's gonna flirt with Dolores?
I mean, do we need something from her? Because honestly, she seems a little bit old for you.
No, no, and I think she's perfect for Antigone. Go for it.
Bitch, everyone's perfect for me. This is the point. This is the whole thing. But listen, did y'all not see how she lit up? A little bit. When that other person came in, they were talking a little bit. You didn't see that?
Yeah, I saw that. That's why I'm not getting in on that.
Oh
Not my
god.
business. And I'm just like as like as like a sort of like dig at Antigone, like just like sort of motions to Poppy of like a jerk off sort of like a gesture of just like like this Antigone is just trying to fuck anyone that moves.
What I'm saying is that she seems like the kind of person who knows everyone. That's the kind of person we'd like to get on our side if we're gonna run a show.
Uh,
It's
uh,
like y'all have no business sense at all.
yeah. I mean, it's more or less uh, that you don't try to flirt with someone in front of what it seems to be like their girlfriend. And I think at this point, I would like to get a read on somebody.
Ooh,
Uh,
excellent. Who are you
uh,
trying to get a read on? Are you trying to get a read
oh,
on Dolores?
wait, no, maybe. Uh, 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 yeah, I'm trying to get a read on Dolores because we're trying to like get like get the community to be like a little bit on our side, more than carrying comfort, that is.
All
Because
right,
like,
go for it.
yeah,
And remember that you can use bonds to bump this. You
yeah.
just have to
Oh,
explain how you're using them. That is a
that
5.
that's a 5. What bonds do I have? Damn. Uh, I don't think I have enough to like finagle the situation because I don't think I can use multiple bonds for multiple people.
Sure you
And
can. You can use as many bonds as you want.
I think okay. I think I'm using a bond from Possum because like I think Possum is just probably being a little bit loud and verbacious about something or whatever because like they're a bit of a nerd, honestly. So like it's making us look a little bit more cool in comparison, as well as God, Antigone just being like, oh yeah, probably probably just going up to like and just trying to like get like sort of orbit around Dolores just to like get a little bit of a distraction going there. So like I can just get, like more or less eavesdrop a little bit better without being noticed per se.
Okay. All right, so you're using 2 bonds there.
Yeah, using two phones.
Go ahead and mark it off.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Is there a way to open that without going into the thing? No, there is not. Okay. To the compendium. And Crooked Mile default moves. Get a read on somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You get the angle you need. I'll tell you what it would take to motivate them right now. You can do that instead of spending a bond, and if they accept, they get an experience point, just like if a bond had been spent.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you trying to get them to do? What are you trying to get her to do?
Well, I I'm probably trying to like get like probably I think as like Antigone I think it's like a dual approach like of just like trying to like insert into like a conversation of just like general gossip about like hey what's going around in town, that sort of thing, even though like we have literally just met and and like B were customers, so like the waitress is not really aiming to like talk to us, I think.
Okay, so this will let you then reveal truths.
Yes, that's basically what building up to that. So
Excellent. So,
uh
yeah, I think your play effectively runs pretty well. Dolores seems to be more trusting of you, Sky, than Poppy or Antigone.
mhm. Yeah. Yeah, because because I'm not like a bossy bitch. Yeah,
Or a raging cunt.
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, just I mean, we're just
It's a
traveling.
low bar. It's a low
Yeah,
bar to jump over.
yeah, yeah. We're just traveling through town, and I figured that you would know all sorts of fascinating things that are happening around here.
She takes a drag off her cigarette and nods and says, Yeah, I know a lot about things here. Small town, news travels fast and all. Is there anything in particular you're looking for knowledge about? This is pretty much the only tourist spot unless you want to go down to the old plant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's less about tourist stuff and more about, me and my friends. That we like to solve problems that most people don't want to like touch.
You're looking for odd jobs, huh?
Yeah, odd jobs.
Alright,
Uh,
well, I'll give you this one for free,
mm-hmm.
because I think it makes sense in the fiction here. Well, the talk around town lately is that police chief's gun went missing.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't exactly itching to give him his gun back, but be nice to know where it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, before it goes off somewhere.
Might have already.
Hmm.
And now you can go ahead and reveal truths now that you have that little snippet.
Yes, let's go. Probably six because my subtle is also really bad.
I don't know. Plus one's pretty alright.
Uh, oh no, it's soft. Ah, yes. Ha. Yeah. So on a success, you may learn something useful. You may ask the GM or the most relevant player one of the following questions and get an accurate answer. What hidden motives are at work here?
Ooh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the hidden motives here are. Honestly, I don't think there really is one. I think she's being pretty straight up about this. She's like, yeah, the gun went missing. Uh, and I think she does say, she's like, yeah, I heard a rifle go off a little while ago while I was working. Uh, there was Stacy. Stacy was in here. Stacy Grace. When it went off, she probably heard it too. But yeah, if you're looking for odd jobs, looking to do something around here, maybe get a little bit of recognition,
Mm-hmm.
then I'd suggest trying to find that gun, see what happened.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not itching to get it back to that fucker, but it's nice to know where it'd be.
And make sure that it's not in the hands of some kid or whatever.
Yeah, some kid. That's what I'm worried about.
Mhm.
She says, clearly not worried about that.
Yeah. I know you said that's there are no hidden motives here, but that seems like a hidden motive, if that makes sense.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Uh, I think she says, yeah, I'm more worried about some of the people here having it rather than some of the kids. Kids have good heads on their shoulders, but I don't know. Some folks, some folks just ain't right.
Mhm.
Uh, I think she pours you some more coffee, seeing yours is a little low.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, refills waters at the table. She says,
Mm-hmm.
"So was there anything else?" Oh, yeah. Should probably know the police chief's name, huh?
Yeah.
Uh, if you're gonna go looking for his gun, it's, where did I fucking put that? I close out of that? I did close out of that. Oops. It's okay. It's Edmund Wallace. He's a real wormy fella.
Um, so I mean, the sheriff, like police chief, has he got something custom, or are we talking like an M9, like a Beretta, like a pretty standard issue? Like what kind of, you know?
It's a hunting rifle.
Oh, it's a rifle.
Yeah. No, you kidding? We don't get.
Not
We
okay, so
don't get
not a
enough
police.
funding.
Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't change in the next few years.
Eh, is what it is.
Mhm.
Do you know what they call one dead cop?
Good news.
A good start.
Yeah, I think she cracks a smile at you, Poppy, for saying, yeah, alright, well, again, probably better to know what it is for no other reason than for everyone else's safety. But, yeah. Anything else I can get you? Need some more Egos or something?
I'm good, Dolores. Thank you.
I think it was clear Antigone was going to ask for more, and Poppy cut her off. And so Antigone like gives Poppy a look and then keeps her mouth shut. And it's just like,
Uh, Poppy puts out her cigarette like in the coffee cup and then gets up, does not head to the register, but as she's walking away is like, Your Royal Highness has got this one, right? Looking back at Antigone and then walks right the fuck out the door without paying.
you know, I'll always take care of you, baby.
I I'm gonna have Poppy. I'm gonna have you roll flirt. That felt like a flirt.
Mm-hmm.
It's a toxic flirt, but I'll give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a
Overwhelming
10.
success. Antigone, you're into it. You pick one or more from the list.
Okay. Um, where did we go with that list? Yeah, that is
One or more. Oh, Lord. You can pick them all technically.
Oh yeah.
okay.
I'd say the first two probably make the most sense personally.
Yeah.
The options are they offer you something they think you want, which would be you offering likely to pay, uh, and you each get 2 bonds on each other. What do you think?
Yeah, I will take I'll take both of those. I will actually pay and we'll get 2 bonds on each other.
Excellent.
God, what a weird relationship.
Deeply toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Incredibly, yeah. But Antigone's into it.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, attention is attention is attention.
You don't have to tell this attention whore
Excellent. So you each get 2 bonds on each other, and Antigone's going to be paying.
So the real question is, do we like out of normal funds of money, do I have enough to pay? Like it doesn't seem like it'd be very much, right?
A greasy spoon in the 90s, this would be like under $20, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
But
not too much.
we're also dirt poor, so
Yeah, it's not much, but you are poor. So, well, Antigone might still have Daddy's credit card.
See,
Yeah.
that is a thing I do have. Um, I try to use it sparingly, but what the hell? Why not?
I think every time you use the card, they're gonna get a bond on you.
My family gets 2 bonds on the band every time I use the card.
Uh,
That's
Oh,
that's the move.
so do they count as hold on, I gotta look at my move here. Do they count as local authorities or the industry?
My my family does not music industry, media industry,
I
and
would say
and
so.
TVs, but yeah.
They
Those,
cannot gain bonds on us. I am unconcerned by reputation. So if everyone gets a bond, including me, we don't get bonds as long as it's a local authority or part of the industry. So,
ah,
so as
Well
long as if,
then,
so if the manager ever targets all of us, the manager doesn't get shit on us. But if he solo targets any of you, that's your problem. Hoppy doesn't give a fuck though.
all right, our relationship suddenly makes sense to me because I get to use my credit card. Like narratively, they still get the information of where I'm using the credit card, I think,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
like if they can't get bonds, I'm yeah, that's how I fucking pay for almost everything then.
I feel like the way that probably manifests is like you use the card and like immediately your phone rings and Poppy's the one who answers it. It just
Ooh,
tells them to fuck off every time.
love that.
I fucking love that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The idea that also Poppy just has your phone.
Yeah, I mean, of course I handed like I'm into authority exchange. What are you talking about? I'm sure we'll get around to talking out the terms of it at some point, but it's fun.
Yeah, we're just doing a little bit of kink with no discussion or consent beforehand.
Mhm.
Listen, we're both adults. We're gonna be fine, baby.
Mhm.
Yes.
They were not
Poppy's
going to
the
be fine.
narrator's voice. Yes,
No.
Poppy was a fully functional, well-adjusted adult. She was not.
Oh yeah. Uh, all right. So do you all leave the riverside at this point?
I think so. Unless other people have something to do, and I think that would be like a good moment to take a break.
Yeah, I was thinking so.
Sounds
All
good
right.
to me.
So we'll go ahead and go on
Yeah.
our break.
Yeah,
Boom. Okay. So are we still leaving the riverfront?
pretty sure.
Excellent. So you now have a little bit to go off of, in that a gun is missing. It is the police chief's gun, his hunting rifle in particular. What would y'all like to do next? There are still some other notable places. Uh, there's the Rust Collection, which is the junkyard. There's the plant. There's the high school.
Mhm.
And then, of course, there's the Wallace residence, which is where the uh, police chief is and lives.
Mhm.
I think as a thoroughly punk rock kid, Poppy has no choice but to go to the junkyard.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Poppy is driving.
All
That's
right.
true. I did forget that she's driving.
All right. So, who is driving?
Poppy.
Poppy.
Excellent. So, the Rust collection. There is a lot of random shit just all over the place in this junkyard. Uh, it looks like it might be somewhat of a hangout location because there's also, trash, cigarette butts, and stuff like that kind of littered around. Um, and uh, yeah, there is a we're gonna do a paint the scene.
Mhm.
What what objects do you see that reflect grief in this junkyard?
I think. Hold on.
I'm stealing this directly from one of my favorite games, but there is a car there that's obviously been involved in a accident that whoever was driving it did not walk away from. Like it is just completely compacted and yeah. It looks fresh-ish compared to the rest of the junkyard.
I think there is like what amounts to as like old rotted wood that's been through the paces throughout the years. It used to be a well-beloved swing set, but it can no longer survive.
There's an entire like small mountain, small junk mountain, but mountain nonetheless of discarded and destroyed dog houses, like bunches of them.
The fact that there is a mountain is concerning.
It's a small mountain.
I'm assuming like it's like bigger than like a person size. So like that's a lot of dog houses.
It's a lot of dog houses.
Let's do a check-in real quick. How are we feeling?
Oh wait, that's
Mm-hmm.
right.
Cool.
Never mind.
So I'll be clear, that doesn't necessarily there's implication there, but that's to me that's not crossing my line. That is
Mhm.
my line. Um,
Excellent.
yeah,
Mhm.
so that is fine. If you had described some kind of like a viscera or stuff, then we'd have a problem. But
Mhm.
if it's just destroyed dog houses, then presumably no dog was in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah, so here.
Wonder what we can get in terms of junk.
Hey, you wanna look around, see about
Yeah, because I'm high and drunk, off my ass. Let me roam around the junkyard.
hell yeah. Let's hmm. Let's use reveal truths here.
Alrighty, let's see.
Success. You learned something useful. You may ask me or the most relevant player one of the following questions and get an accurate answer.
What is the most dangerous thing here? And
That.
can I steal it?
Hmm. Hmm. I think the most dangerous thing here is probably hmm. Um, Say there's a rusted like combat knife that you find in
Oh, sweet.
one of the piles of junk. Uh, and let's see. I think that you. Oh, wait, this is a. Huh. I think this might actually be. This might. This might have supposed to originally have been a pawn shop, but fuck it, it's a junkyard now. Uh,
Yeah.
it's a little hard to tell what stuff is because a lot of the descriptions are mixed in with character descriptions.
Mm.
Um,
I love
yeah,
you, Crooked Mile, but damn, you are hard to read.
a little bit, a little bit. It's a little hard to run.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, I think that it's probably still fairly dark out. I think you probably got here early in the morning, uh,
Hmm.
like very early, and I think it's probably easy enough for you to take the combat knife without needing to make a roll for it. So go ahead and add that into your stuff.
Hmm.
A rusted combat knife.
I am just collecting everything.
Yeah.
I have.
Oh, it's supposed to be an antique store.
Whoops.
Well, I mean, it's
It's a
basically antiques.
yeah. It's a
I
junkyard now.
yeah, same.
It.
Like it's just there's no roof over it. It's the same vibe.
Hmm.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. I think that getting into the junkyard was probably the harder part, but since it's early in the morning, there's not really a lot of people around
Hmm.
to watch. But yeah. Um, there is a noise.
Oh.
Yes, there's a noise from the gates of the junkyard. Seems like someone might be unlocking it, getting ready to go in for the day. What do y'all do?
I am gonna be fleeing into a direction because I cannot be controlled.
Go ahead and escape notice. Are Antigone and Poppy, are you following Sky?
What's what's the noise sound like?
It sounds like people opening up the gates.
Oh, Poppy's no punk bitch. She gets scared of this. She's
I'm
gonna be leaning against the van with a cigarette lit. She doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, so you didn't go into the junkyard.
Oh yeah, I thought we pulled into the junkyard with said van.
Okay. No, the gates were closed. I imagine that you probably
Mhm.
hopped it.
Yeah. Uh,
Oh, okay. In that case, Poppy will just continue poking around and looking for cool like bullshit and just ignore the sound.
All right.
I mean, the van's out there. They know someone's like what's the point of hiding?
uh, uh, the difference between getting into handcuffs and not getting into handcuffs. Anyways, I escape notice. I do not escape
Uh-oh.
notice.
You are spotted. If you
I
want to escape, you will need to lash out or find some other solution. Antigone, what are you doing?
I am honestly, I think I ran I ran after Sky. Like I was caught in between the two and was just like Sky running off seems like a bigger problem. And so I
Okay.
think that But
So
I'm not. There's no chance I'm going to escape notice. I might be helpful here in drawing someone else's focus away from Sky. That might be the only thing I'm good for right now.
okay. So I think that'll have been a group role basically.
Mhm.
Uh, um, you hear the voice of a a man, uh, and it's an older voice. You can looking around back after he shouts, "Hey, who's in there? Come on out. I'm not gonna hurt you." Oh shit, that sounded real suspicious, didn't it? I'm sorry. I meant that genuinely.
Yeah, I think like a Sky is like kind of like struggling with the fence because it's just like I think like there was probably like a little like cut earlier and like it's like further down, so I'm trying to like climb over it, but I can't figure out how.
I I th I think Poppy will just like strut out confidently, probably holding like a side view mirror that she thinks will match the van in the future. Because she just assumes that shit's gonna fall off this van eventually, and she's just like being a little bit of a gearhead. So yeah, she's got this like side view mirror in her hand with a cigarette in her mouth.
I think our Antigone's gonna grab like the back of Sky's like pants by the belt and just like drag them, just like they
Mhm.
said that it wasn't sinister at all, that they were going to be nice. Just come on, it's fine. And just like drag you out into the open.
Not like this.
Not like this.
Yes, like
Not
this.
like
It'll be
this.
fine.
Uh,
I told you I was not going to be helpful.
you
No, you are.
see a giant of a man with scars and uh, uh, evidence of him being rather old, though it's clear that he's trying to kind of cover some of them up. Uh, he's got a big old beer belly. He's tall and looks generally pretty jovial. You can see a lot of smile wrinkles on his face. And he is, in fact, wearing that smile, and he says, "Oh, well, so we got some new people in town, I see. Yes, a DILF, perhaps."
Poppy's got like the hardest resting bitch face in existence.
So, what y'all doing in my junkyard here? Just hanging
Just,
out?
hanging out, shooting meth, snorting heroin.
Bullshit.
Oh, I'm gonna hope for your sake that was a joke. I don't really care that much personally. You seem to be adults, you can do what you're gonna, but
I practice stand up in my spare time. The very obvious punk rocker says.
I think he does give like a hearty belly laugh, and he says, "Yeah, yeah, I can tell.
Yeah,
Uh, is there anything in particular y'all were looking for? I can give you a good discount on it, seeing as you were probably trying to steal something."
I was just going to borrow it temporarily and return it later.
Hey, I'm not here to get into any fights, especially not over a shitty side view mirror. You can have it.
I was also wondering if maybe, well, this seems like a hangout spot, even if it's quote unquote yours.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. Some of the local youths. My daughter hangs out around here a lot.
oh, what's she like?
Oh, she's a real lovely gal. She's part of the band we got here, Blissful Ghosts. She's real talented.
They're
Out,
opening
out,
for
out,
us.
Oh shit, okay. A
Oh,
good.
oh, are y'all, what was your band name?
Uh, Hold on.
We did decide that, right?
Yes,
We
we did
did.
decide. The Great Queer After.
Y'all are the great queer after, right?
Yeah.
Hell
That's
yeah.
us.
Yeah, I ran into your other set mates carrying cravings at the diner earlier. Seemed like real fine folks.
Antigone's like genuinely touched. No one thinks we're real fine folks.
I think that I think I think like in Sky's mind, it was more or less calling the carrion comfort, uh carrion cravings. God, there's so many carrion names. To as good fine folks. Rather than us.
Yeah, I didn't have much to say about y'all other than you were real good at putting on your shows. Have real stage presence is what that catfish was saying. I don't
So
know
you're
why
going
I
to be at the
said that
show,
kind of.
though, right?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, especially if my daughter's band is gonna be opening, gotta
Oh,
support my girl.
yeah.
Have you met
My
Gwen
God.
yet?
Uh, Not yet, but
Uh,
probably soon.
I was hoping so, because she's been gone for about a week with her girlfriend Ace.
Oh,
I was just hoping that they might have come back already, but no such luck, I suppose.
Are
They
you
go
worried
off
about
on
her?
their own sometimes. Not particularly. Ace can take care of them both.
Oh my gosh, you're such a good dad.
He kind of, I think he blushes.
I'm flirting for
Uh,
sure.
you
Go ahead
I'm
and
not.
roll
I'm not
flirt.
afraid of Junkyard Santa Claus.
You're also significantly less high than I am.
Okay, that's fair. I would be afraid of Junkyard Santa Claus if I was as high and drunk as you.
Go ahead and roll flirt. Oh wow, that's
There we
good
go.
shit.
There we go. That's a 10.
Junk.
Uh, yeah. So I think they are going to pick that they will offer you something they think you want. Uh, and I think you see he blushes a little bit and he says, "You know, I think I've got an old electric guitar around here somewhere. I put it in one of my cases because that's one of the well, more valuable. It's still busted up. It's kind of a hunk of junk, but it is a junkyard, so what are you gonna expect? But I reckon if some fixing, maybe a new board, could probably work out all right. If y'all want it, it's yours.
I'd
It'd
love to
be a
take a look at
real
that.
pleasure to see something from the Rust collection here up on stage."
A real pleasure, huh?
He kind of blushes again. He says, "Yeah, yeah. Uh, my wife and I, we really put a lot of soul and effort into this here junkyard, and it'd be real nice, a real morale booster for the two of us. Maybe even for Gwen. See her old pop's getting up to something that she's into."
Of course. Is your wife going to be at the show too?
I don't see why she wouldn't be.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm
She's a
we
sweet
we'd
lady.
both get two bonds on each other, me and Dilf Santa Claus.
No, he did not pick to get bonds.
Oh.
Oh,
He picked to give you something useful.
Oh, he wanted more than that. Well,
Well, he has a wife.
I mean,
is that gonna stop Antigone?
of
No.
course not. Are you kidding me? We need a place to stay, bitch. We need somewhere to sleep tonight. I'm not saying, I mean, if you know the town pretty well is the thing. So
Mhm.
we're just trying, I mean, we'll sleep in our van if we have to, of course.
Oh, uh, Well, there's a pretty cheap motel, but if you want, and you're able to, you can just park here in the junkyard. We've got a gate. Doesn't always keep people out, as you've learned, but we've got a gate. Can park.
Antigone will suck your dick for some couch space.
Uh, oh, that is going to. I don't think that's a flirt necessarily. I think
No,
that's just
that
trying to
sounds
throw
like
someone else under the bus. I think his face gets incredibly flushed, and he says, "No, no, 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 that won't be necessary.
listen,
I'm quite happily married and monogamous."
that's
Dang,
just
rejected by Junkyard Santa. Must
this
be
is just
rough.
listen, Junkyard Santa, please don't worry about it. This is Poppy's wishful thinking, and she projects onto other people. And I'm like gonna pat his arm in a way. I want to get a read on him to be like, how much has this fucked up? Like the fact that we're trying to like,
So, get a read on somebody is to figure out a way to get them to do something you want.
okay,
I
So, in general, I think that he gets flushed and he says, "Y'all can stay in the junkyard if you really want to, but we don't
Oh, one of
really
the
have."
finest hotel rooms I've ever had.
Well, it ain't the Ritz, but it's
Unless you're talking about the cracker, no.
that's a good one. Uh, no, but we have a gate. It's a little bit safer than just the locks on your van, I'd reckon. Uh, Even if, not too much. You could get a read on him to fuck Junkyard Santa. You could figure that out.
I'm not so desperate to fuck Junkyard Santa that I want to do that.
But I think he does hear you, Antigone, call him Junkyard Santa. And he goes, "Oh, how rude of me! I'm so sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Kevin Grace, husband to Stacy Grace, father to Gwen Grace. It's a
Gwen,
pleasure
that's
to
your
meet."
daughter?
Yeah.
You got a picture? I love family pictures.
I don't think he realizes what you're doing, but he
Great.
smiles and like nods and pulls out a wallet, and he starts showing you baby pictures.
Oh, how cute. Do you have anything more recent? So I could recognize her at the show and call her out, you know? Like, fans
Oh,
love that.
oh well, I'm sure y'all will get acquainted. She's gonna be opening with you. Her girlfriend, and a couple of other little punkers from around here. I say that with love. I don't mean it in like a, "oh, you dastardly punk" sort of way. I mean it in a quite literal punk rock sort of way.
You should mean it both ways for me, actually.
Oh, all right. I don't think he knows how to respond to that. So he just says, "Well, y'all are welcome to spend some time here, hang out as much as you may like. I'll get that old fender into the garage, pull that out for you out of my little lockbox."
That would be fantastic, Kevin. Thank you.
Yeah, anytime. And I think he walks off to the building that is in the junkyard, the little office, and he will eventually come back out with a busted up electric guitar that could be fixed, but it will take money to do so.
Probably not before I turn on Poppy and go, okay, so what the fuck was that?
I was trying to wing woman for you, obviously.
Jesus, Poppy. Are you fucking kidding me?
No, it seemed like you really wanted to suck his dick. I was trying to help. Do you want to practice on this side view mirror first?
If you're going to get jealous, at like Junkyard Santa Claus, you could
Oh
just
no, I'm
talk to
gonna
me
fuck
about it.
his daughter and her girlfriend. You can fuck
Well,
Santa.
we all are. Jesus, are you kidding me? Okay, Poppy. Sometimes you have absolutely no finesse, babe.
Neither of you do. I was just trying to make sure like the cops didn't get called.
Oh, what
And
the
Yeah,
fuck
no,
are they
and
gonna do?
you've
I
got so much finesse, failing to go over a fence, failing to like, come on, Sky.
it is taller than me.
Yeah, no
Uh,
shit.
That's usually how fences work, Sky.
That's how fences go. It's a fence. If you're gonna break into a fucking junkyard, be fucking prepared. Are you ready?
I mean, this was an impromptu thing. I wasn't the one that drove us here.
Oh,
Anyways,
that's
I
right.
found a knife.
I know what's sure to make the situation better. I found a knife.
And I didn't get caught with a knife. So anyways, put it away.
You're just tucking it into like your waistband.
Yeah.
And for the record, I had very good reasons for coming here. This is where you'd go to shoot bottles with a fucking gun if you had stolen a rifle.
Yeah, I mean that is fair. However, saying that we were doing meth was not the smartest idea.
How do you know I wasn't?
Isn't
You
the
know
truth
what
always the
lying
best
is?
No, no, no. Isn't the truth always the best policy, Sky? Come on.
No. Why am I the smartest one here currently? What? You guys are both idiots.
Okay, you just said truth wasn't the best policy and you're coming at us with that shit? Come on.
I
Pick a
made him
lane.
laugh. It was fine.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
but
at this point he probably comes out of the building. He's got this busted ass electric guitar. I don't think it has any strings on it. The bridge is like clearly seen better days. It looks like the amp port is clogged with rust. But it's clearly fixable.
yeah, just needs money to fix, unfortunately.
Yeah. He says, well, here you are. Yeah, we used to have another one of these, but we fixed it up for Gwen not too long ago. Got it to her as a gift for doing well in school. But, yeah, she's been looking to go to college out of town, so this other one's not really gonna see much use, especially if the rest of her band follows suit. Which I imagine they will.
It seems pretty lucky that anyone's able to get out of here. Honestly, seems like the kind of town where sometimes people get stuck.
He kind of shrugs his shoulders and he says, well, it's not so bad a place. It was a lot better back in the day when the plant was still up and running, but, you know, it is what it is. There's still enough money left in this town to make a living. Not, too much, but enough. There's enough for an antique place like this, he says, mentioning to the junkyard, to keep going, but, a lot of that is, we kind of sell a lot of our metal scrap and stuff out of town. We kind of bring in some fresh money here. Well, this place in the riverfront's sort of the backbone of this whole town. It's the best way that new money comes into it. People driving on down the 98, picking up something to eat from old Dolores.
Oh, we met her. Yeah. She's great.
Oh, isn't she though? She's just lovely. She's a little bit hot-headed sometimes. She's definitely no nonsense. Tough as nails, that one.
She mentioned she was nervous about something though.
Hmm.
Oh, did you hear about the gun?
Yeah.
Yeah, who do you think's got it?
Go ahead and roll Reveal Truths.
Here we go. It's probably not gonna go great for me.
Uh-oh.
7 minus
You learn
1.
nothing. Your probing might set off a hidden danger, destroy evidence you were looking for, or spook whoever you are talking to, unless you would like to bump it with Bond.
Oh yeah, no. I definitely bump it with some bond or other. Um, I use a bond from Poppy, I think. I've got way too many of those.
Hmm.
And how is Poppy helping in this
Yeah, it's
situation?
I think Antigone like turns to Poppy and is just like, just because Poppy had like the best rapport with Dolores and is just like, um yeah, see if maybe hearing it from Poppy actually makes it sound a little bit more coherent and better.
So, Poppy, what do you say?
Poppy will. I mean, Poppy's always blunt, so I was like, yeah, I figured this would be the place someone would go and use a gun that they just jacked to like shoot bottles or shoot car windows. The shit you get up to as a little kid. Well, teenager, I suppose.
He nods, and I think he says, "Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I think might have seen a gun around here a few weeks ago, but I don't think it was Ed's. Couldn't have been. That guy keeps it too tight, too locked up in his own shit there. But I don't know. There might be something around here you can find. Maybe some casings or something along those lines. If someone did come out here to shoot some bottles or shoot some car windows."
Hmm.
Yeah, we definitely didn't sell a gun, though. I would know that. I'd remember. But,
Hmm.
I do think I saw one somewhere around here. Was, locked up, and I don't know. Might not have been. Couldn't have been Ed's, though. That's what I'm thinking, anyways.
Ed, the chief of police.
Yeah. It's, uh, Edmund Wallace is the name.
Right, right.
Yeah, doesn't get along too well with Dolores.
Oh,
Yeah. Is there anything else I can help you young'uns with?
now you provide such a lot of help. Pretty compassionate. All
Oh,
things
well,
considered.
you know, being nice don't cost me anything.
Not yet, anyway. Poppy winks.
He laughs and says, well, I guess there's that. Sometimes it does come back to bite you, but for the most part, being kind's free. Uh, well, I'm gonna go ahead and open up shop here, so it'll get mighty loud. We're gotta deconstruct some of these junked cars.
Hmm.
We get them sent here sometimes to take them apart because we have some of the tools still from the old plant. Scrap them up real nice, like. And I think he gives a quick wave and then heads back into the building.
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all do?
God.
Well, this isn't going to be the metal I want to listen to, so let's get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Poppy rattles the keys like it's like a dinner bell towards Antigone. It's kind of just like, let's fucking go.
Mm-hmm.
Antigone's entire demeanor changes. It's just like, okay.
God, you wanna fuck her so silly.
I want to fuck you two so silly too, but you aren't willing to get silly. You got to loosen up, babe.
Oh, that's gonna be flirt.
From whom?
From Antigone, since that was directly "I want to fuck you" to Sky.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Like, I don't think Poppy was flirting, even though Antigone took it as flirting.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 8 plus 2. That's a 10.
So Sky, you get to pick two, or you get to pick one or more, rather.
Yeah. You each get 2 bonds on one another. Because
yeah.
I am running low on bonds, and they offer something they think you want. All right. I guess we can fuck on the road, you know.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. We're gonna get a sex move in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Then I'm just like very excited. Throw open the side door of the van and just like pull you in. And I'm like, Poppy, drive.
While they're distracted getting ready to do that, Poppy does a line off the steering wheel and then starts the car up.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, Poppy needs to have her own fun.
That's right.
So, let's go ahead and trigger your sex moves.
Mm-hmm.
Is each of your sex moves trigger?
Yeah. My my sex move is kick me into gear, which is very funny. As we're fucking on the road. When you fuck somebody, the whole experience is deeply strange for them. You are, after all, clammy to the touch and might be decomposing a bit. Even as you take comfort in the sense of vitality, you may heal any amount of hurt, and they get that many bonds on you. So
there's no hurt, so no bonds, but
I'm cold and clammy.
yeah. This guy is cold and clammy and maybe smells a little bit like death.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my move is I'm yours. You're a brat in bed. For you, sex is about power, and you are the one in control. When you fuck somebody, you use the act to assert your dominance. You can give her a command when you're done, and if she follows through, she gains 1 experience, and if she ignores it, she takes 1 hurt.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like, yeah, I'm topping from the bottom, I think, basically.
Hell yeah,
And
power bottom.
the command or the thing that I want you to do is
Why don't we go to break and you can think on it?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Antigone, have you thought about what you want Sky to do?
Yeah. I think when we are done,
Mhm.
and there is an amount of like just afterglow kind of cuddling happening,
Mhm.
I'm going to turn to Sky and give you the command. Tell me the full truth about what really happened. About with you and the bridge and driving and all that shit. Tell me the fucking truth.
You get an experience if you do, or you take a point of hurt if you don't.
Uh, I will take that point of hurt.
Hell yeah.
I kind of was hoping you would.
I think as like I imagine like in this afterglow, like Sky is just like resting their head on your chest, looking at you, considering. I mean, as much as what I got going on, gender wise, I am not one of those dumbass guys that you fuck. Gonna have to do better than that. I tell you nothing.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do I look in your eyes and see like the moment where you decide like I am not worth the truth to you?
mm.
Do I see that moment? Like,
I think you see like typically like Sky like has like a perpetual like sort of like glazed eyes, but like this like sort of like eyes like sharp to like make eye contact with you, and there is like a cold and calculating mind behind those eyes, and you have been judged and deemed not worthy. uh I know on the sheet it says like one of the damage like I'm not sure like where to keep track of the harm.
Hurt is going to be right at the top of the sheet.
There. Okay. There we go. Yeah. And then yeah.
okay. In response to that, I'm going to look at you. My heart is going to break a little bit, noticing the like genuine judgment there. And I'm going to smile very sweetly and cup your face in my hands and kiss you on the lips and say, "That's okay. That's that's fine. No big deal."
Excellent.
Mhm.
So good. All right. Where to next?
Where has Poppy driven us?
There's
So,
still, for places you haven't gone yet, there's still the plant, Pansville High, and the Wallace residence.
Mhm.
um, I'm gonna randomize it because I'm pretty sure Poppy's just doing drugs and has the music completely turned up because she didn't want to hear any part of what was going on behind her in the car in the van.
Damn,
So
not a
you
voyeur.
had a very loud soundtrack to fuck to. Um, Probably not stuff you wanted to listen to. It's probably like some like experimental like glitch punk bullshit.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Like,
Anyways, so
I'm
I think Poppy's just been doing drugs and just driving and turning wherever and like so I'll just randomize if that's okay.
yeah.
Okay. I
So
say I can go ahead and say that we will go to the plant then.
all right.
Yes. Yeah, as we finish, just like and you start to pull up to the plant, I like climb into the front seat, like barely having just like pulled my bra back on, and I look at you, Poppy, and I say, "You always pick the best music. It's so good. Thank you. It's like you're there with us."
Um, Poppy like just kind of glances over and is like, "Sorry, what?" Eyes glazed and bloodshot simultaneously. Like, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about half the time.
And the other half, you're obsessed with me. I get it. It's like that with most people. And oh, geez, am
Uh,
I gonna do this? Oh, I think I might.
I can tell you what Poppy's about to do.
Are you about to punch me in the fucking face?
Oh, you're gonna get just the backhand of like fuck off, like just pow.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
great. I think that should happen as I am going to very just like brattily. I'm trying to like kiss you on the side of the cheek as I go back. I think you straight up smack me and I'm like I topple back into the back of the van.
Excellent.
I think that's
That's
lash out, right?
it. Yeah, let's lash out.
Yeah, go ahead and lash out.
Well, fortunately for you, I rolled like shit because I do a +2 to lash out.
Ooh.
Oof.
I'm gonna
Oof.
pick two options from the list. Uh, let's see here. I'm gonna say, Poppy, that you take a point of hurt,
Okay.
and uh, Antigone, you get a bond on Poppy.
Oh good. Oh good. I've got so many bonds on Poppy. Poppy, you are
And I
such
think
a
that point of
fucking
hurt
mess.
manifests in how does that point of hurt manifest actually? I don't want to describe this. I think it makes more sense if you do.
Um, I think because Antigone's like moving and Poppy's, let's be real, Poppy's reaction time right now is not good. So I think what happens is she goes to bit like backhand Antigone and just straight up backhands the headrest of the seat and bends her fingers in not a fun way.
Ugh. Owie. Excellent. So, the plant. This is an abandoned steel mill. And I think it's pretty easy to tell that this was once the big moneymaker for the town and is now dead, dying, abandoned and useless, a shelter for rats, comfort for the abandoned, home to the useless, grounds of the ghosts. And let's paint the scene. How can you tell that this was once a great place to work at?
Well, sorry. Did you say can you, my brain scrambled the
Uh,
question.
How can you
how
tell that the place used to be a good place to work?
Okay. That, yeah, got it. I think that even though it's abandoned, um, uh, there's sort of an air of like it's given respect. Like there's not shit tons of graffiti and windows haven't been smashed. Um, like even like the punkest of punk kids know like this used to be like the heart's blood of this town, and maybe we shouldn't shit all over it. Like it's still definitely a hangout spot. Like chains have been cut so they can break in, but like not for destructive purposes.
on like the signs and stuff of that show the plant's name and all of the like all of the official stuff, uh still not yet covered by the rust. In like there is also the sign of the local union. Like this was a union job. It was a good job.
I think there is a distinct lack of leaves around here. It's as though someone still is coming around to clean up the place.
Excellent. And I think with that, that's where we're going to leave it. We're going to go to Stars and Wishes and our little end of session experience tally.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, where is it? One's hurt, character moves and stats, basics, experience. So we're going to go through the experience questions first. Did we learn something new about one of our fellow bitches?
I was about to say yes, but I was like, no, Sky, shut that down.
Uh, I think we learned like the sort of why Antigone and Poppy are in a band together. They are using one another.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good
Yeah.
call.
Something about their symbiotic relationship is parasitic for sure, but like
Yeah. Uh, so everyone gets that one.
Mhm.
Did did you gain something valuable? Sky certainly did.
Yeah.
So Sky gets another experience point for that.
Mhm.
Fucked somebody for the first time or confessed love to her for the first time. We have Sky and Antigone both get yes to that.
Mhm.
that's one advancement for me.
Mhm.
Let herself be emotionally vulnerable. I don't know that anyone did that.
No, I think the opposite happened.
Yeah.
I tried. I tried.
And Poppy acted on a grudge.
hey, that gets you my 5th point.
Excellent. So tally up experience like you do hurt. When you get a 5th point, erase it all and pick an advance. Advances in your sheet are going to be down near the bottom on the left-hand column.
Yeah,
Alright.
I am taking the like another move. Just have to pick what move it is.
Excellent.
Same.
All right. And with that, we'll go into Stars and Wishes. I'll go ahead and start off. For Sky, I really love just digging around in a junkyard to try and find something, being like, ah, yeah, cool, a knife. I'm gonna keep it. Like, I know that you were probably angling to try and find the gun in the junkyard, but that being the most dangerous thing there makes sense. Except for like the heavy machinery, but I didn't. That's not something you have to look for.
Yeah.
And yeah, big fan of just being like, yeah, cool, combat knife, rusty knife, that's mine now. Putting that in my waistband.
Mhm.
The idea of having rust pressing against your fucking like bare leg with a point is terrifying to me. Good for Sky. Good for him.
Mhm.
For Antigone, I really love the just flirting with everyone all the time, no matter what. Like, big mood, huge mood. I do this in real life, not on purpose. So it's cool to see. It's cool to see it reflected in a game, even though it is clearly on purpose in Antigone's case. Antigone is such a like using her femininity to get what she wants type character, and I love that for her. We love a girl queen pussy boss. For Poppy, I enjoyed the scenes with Dolores, just being like, yeah, yeah, we're both kind of fuck ups. I get it. As far as wishes go, I'm very excited to get to the next day. The next day is where things in this town start really picking up heat. And I am also quite excited to see everyone's reactions to what is going on in the next day, like what happens next, because it's going to change the landscape of the whole town, and it's going to be fucked. And I will give a content warning in advance for missing people and stuff along those lines. So be ready for that.
Mhm.
Uh, but yeah, that's me.
Mhm. God, Poppy and Antigone, you are a disaster combo, and I love you too. Just like, oh yeah, we're definitely doing meth in the junkyard. Uh, or like, oh yeah, she totally wants to suck your dick. Junkyard Santa. Just like, damn, poor guy. He's just like, I love my wife, type of energy, and we're bringing up just like, you sure about that? Sort of vibes.
How much do you love your wife?
Yeah. Uh, damn, Antigone, you're just like, we can flirt with anyone. We can fuck anyone. And just being like a little bit manipulative of just like, Sky, you're keeping secrets from me. Tell me them. And it's just like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? No. Um, yeah, but and stuff of just like, I love Junkyard Santa. I want one of us to fuck him. Just purely for the fact that we can say that we did.
I can go. Sorry, I'm still laughing about the turn. Someone needs to fuck you two fucking Junkyard Santa talk about sucking his dick. But then a wish someone needs to fuck Junkyard Santa. Sorry. Okay. For Sky, um, I did really like the knife bit, and also so just something about the fence was too high made me like it's like yes, that is how they work. They are designed to keep people out, so of course they are taller than you. Just it was just like I don't know, so like so naive. It was funny slash Poppy was just so irritated. Like, how can you be this naive and be in a band? For Antigone, I it's multiple occasions of just really poking that Poppy to see when she's going to explode, which she almost did, but then missed terribly. Uh, yeah, I liked it a lot. That's fun. The toxicity is strong. Yeah, drugs make you do dumb stuff. Um,
Especially when you're like paranoid about like, oh God, the cops are gonna be called on us. Let's go.
your first instinct is the cops just showed up at this junkyard for no reason.
I mean, like they could have been called since we did break in.
It's a junkyard, even though it wasn't supposed to be. For Steph, speaking of, I love that you just rolled with the fuck it, it's a junkyard now. Fuck it. It was great. I also like Junkyard Santa. I also love Dolores. I think that's in another life, that's where Poppy ends up, is just this fucking give no fucks lit cigarette waitress at a Gracie Spoon. That's another life for Poppy. Not the one she's gone now. That's like the forked path that like could have gone better.
Mhm.
Yeah, sad that the fucking I'm working at a Gracie Spoon in my later years is the better path. But for Poppy, it is. So yeah, I love Dolores. Wishes. I'm looking forward to seeing what the fuck the fucked upness that's coming. I'm really looking forward to the fucked upness. Uh, I'm also looking forward to the weird shit because like two of us are primed to like engage with the weird shit. Me and Sky. Uh, yeah, so I'm looking forward to that too. This is for me.
Um, I think that starting with Steph, I love Kevin Junkyard Santa Claus. I I love just how like totally because of his relationship with his daughter is just like I've got a bunch of punks in my junkyard. They clearly like they need some help. They clearly don't need someone like coming down and being an asshole to them. So I'm just going to, I don't know, make them a guitar. I'm going to just remind them that I love my wife, you know? Like I love him and I'm very scared that something bad is going to happen to him or his family. So
We are
that's
the bad thing that happened to him. You know that, right?
I mean, I know we are the
We're
bad
the
thing that
bad
happened
thing
to
that
him
happened to that man.
today. I hope that we are the worst thing that happens to him.
Uh,
Like
I,
nothing worse than us happens to him today.
I'm pretty sure that like more bad stuff is going on just based on the timelines.
Yeah,
Like
I know. I'm very scared of it though. I want him to be fine. He's so nice.
he's so nice. Terrible things are gonna happen to that poor man. So maybe we may be the nicest thing that's gonna happen to him in the next couple days.
Um, and just like not only that, so the specific detail I also loved, Steph, was like the mirroring between our band and Carrion Crawlers, Cravers,
Cravings.
Cravings. Um, just like the fact that they like ordered similar. There's just like this kind of uncanny um reflection of us that I'm just like, ooh, I really like the implications of that. That's interesting a lot. Um, for Aaron, I'm I love absolutely love the choice to like not only like be mean to Antigone, but like eventually just like, nope, I am you are finally making me snap. It's time to hit you. Like I'm very into that choice. I love that. Um as well as just like finding out how our relationship is like, well, there's something good about our relationship, or there's something useful, not good. There's nothing good about our relationship. There's
Yeah, I was
something
gonna say it
useful.
is two people using each other.
Yeah,
Yes, that is fully what it is.
but yeah, no,
Toxic Gary all the way down.
I absolutely love
I'd say
that.
also doomed Yuri, given Poppy's like arc. Very
Yeah,
doomed.
I think so. I do think so. Um, for chaotic Sky, the judgment in Sky's eyes, as Sky was like, I would rather like I would rather hurt than share this part of myself with you. After I've done something so intimate with you, you're still not like you are not worthy of that, like the actual truth. Damn, that's brutal. And it was exactly so perfect. I loved it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
It was so good.
yeah. Sky's not a nice person.
No, like I love how we all just kind of we go from like almost slapstick like sniping at each other to just like absolutely brutal and intense on a dime. It's really great. I kind of love this band. Um my big wish is for um I can't wait for the show. And I can't wait to find out that everything's fine about Kevin's family. And we're going to, if everything's dangerous about Kevin's family, I can't wait for the scene where we save the fucking day. Because we're going to save the day. I know it's not that kind of game, but we're going to do it. Anyway, that's from me.
All right. And with that, usually I sing a song at the end, but I'm not going to this time because we didn't get to the end of the town. And what I have in mind for the song is very important to what kind of goes round here, and that'll start picking up in the next session. Speaking of, uh, actually, this part I'll do off recording.